Okay, welcome back. Last time we finished off the Caracol, and now the city is flying, and also 4 astrological temples have appeared. So things have changed a fair bit. On top of that, Yukino resigned her persona powers, and Jun basically inherited them. So Jun is now a new party member in place of Yukino. However, while he does have his own persona of Hermes, he can also use Yukino's personas of Vesta and Durga. Now, some things change, some things do not, and one thing that will never change is me entering the sweepstakes to hopefully win something. So we also have 4 astrological temples of Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. I don't know if that's the right order for them, but I know that they'll be the next 4 episodes. On top of that, I do know that Scorpio is the one I have to go to first. Which means I should probably buy a new weapon for Akechi, because I know what's coming up, and I think that may be the play. So I'm going to make a quick detour. And I'm just going to buy a weapon for Akechi for now, and I'll come back and buy the rest a later time. Because right now, it's pretty much only necessary that I get something for Akechi. Because pretty much, since we're going into the astrological temples, we'll be dealing with each of their shadows. And basically, yeah, I'd rather just have Akechi being able to do some actual damage when I get to the boss fight. Okay, so, I also want to quickly visit Maya's place again to see Jun's reaction to the place. Ulala always seems to hang out here. Maybe it's comfier than her room, even though it's really messy. Okay, what does Ulala have to say? Hey, is that boy with the flower new? He's cute. How do you do it, Maya? But you know, I think I could go for a younger guy too. Maybe I'll find a cute one and keep him while I can. Well, 2 things, Ulala. 1, Jun is heavily implied to be gay, and also 2, he's like 17. So, no. Was the shock or too much for Jun? His image of Big Maya just got smashed to smithereens. The gap between image and reality was just too big. This is Big Maya's room? No, you must be joking. Everyone's ganging up on me. Look, I'll clean it when this is all over. Cut me some slack. No, because 1, you went to work when it was like that. And also, with all the clothes piled up on the bed, like, did you sleep there? Or did you sleep on the floor or somewhere else? Maya, is everything okay? Anyway, today we are dealing with the Scorpio Temple. Also, you can tell whose temple is associated to who, because if you look on the thing, Tatsuya is a Leo, Akechi is a Scorpio, Lisa is a Taurus, and Jun is an Aquarius. So, off we go, and I immediately got jumped by a group of enemies. So what do we have? 3 Catubla Pass? I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, so let's go for Aquadine, then I can cast Garula, and also everyone does now have their ultimate personas. However, I am going to try to keep away from using them, I think, for a little bit. Mostly just for one incredibly important purpose, and that is SP costs are very, very high. And yes, I did... Oh, hang on, wait, what am I doing? Okay, you know what? I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. That's a ton of damage. Okay, so pretty much the SP costs for the new personas that I have, as much as the personas are very good and nice to have, unfortunately they have very high SP costs. So I am a little bit, what's the word? Apprehensive about using them. Mostly because I haven't invested in a whole lot of chewing souls or anything. So it's entirely possible that I'll find myself in a not great situation about dealing with them. However, on the plus side, since I just learned how to do water talons, and that seems to do an insane amount of damage, I can just use that on these enemies, and then we should be good to go. So if I have these 3 do that, then I have Akechi and Tatsuya attack the guy on the back line, I think I just win in 1 turn, unless they go for Sharpshoot. I hope they do not go for Sharpshoot, because Sharpshoot is an instant kill move, and that would be very bad for me. Okay, the Commandant guy just ran away. That guy loves just running away. Okay, water talons. How much damage will this do? 355. Yeah, that's an instant kill. And Venus and Hermes both go up airing. Very nice. Also, Ikichi now actually hitting for visible damage is quite nice. Well, hitting for visible damage with his physical attacks is quite nice. I should definitely upgrade everyone, though. Okay, what does everyone have to say? Masked Circle's still kicking. Do we really have no choice but to fight Jun's dad? Okay. This relief. It's showing the 4 temples, right? But what is it? Order? Balance? Heh, he's mocking us, daring us to hurry up and reach him. It's my imposter. He's here in this temple. The 4 constellations of the Grand Cross are each associated with one of the elements of earth, water, fire, and wind. These 4 elements maintain the balance of the world, and each has its strengths and weaknesses. It's a brand of mysticism Father told me about. Valva is, in other words, a model for the new world. The balance of the temples symbolizing the world may be important. Okay, so what does this say? There's an inscription in the relief. Earth is slashed by wind but cultivates water. Water flows along the earth but quenches fire. Fire is calmed by water but creates wind. Wind is born from fire but levels the earth. And I believe this is the way I need to be going. Yeah, I do remember this dungeon having a whole lot of just narrow corridors, which I don't mind, because hey, having a whole bunch of narrow corridors means there's less places for me to get lost. I'll also do quite like how this, you know what, yeah, let's just do this again. It'll probably work. Yeah, I quite like how they kind of mix a bit of like Mesoamerican mythology and stuff into all of this. Also, I specified Mesoamerican mythologies because I'll be totally honest, I don't know enough to be able to like fully be able to tell you the difference on sight of like, oh, this is Aztec or Mayan or Inca. Like, my historical knowledge is unfortunately not all that knowledgeable on that. So I just kind of wanted to mention that, because I will fully acknowledge there are very much many aspects that I just don't really know about things. Also, I'm going to have Jun tell Orpheus its horoscope. Will it work? Okay, apparently Orpheus liked hearing its horoscope. It made it happy. Fair enough. Also, part of the reason why I mentioned that, part of the reason why I mentioned about the Americas and their mythologies and everything, is because I finally got around to finishing the last Lost Belt in Fate Grand Order, and that one just so happened to be in, I think it's like, in that like general area. And you know what? I think it was a pretty solid chapter. I quite enjoyed my time dealing with Nahui Mictlan. If I mispronounced that, I am really sorry. Well, Jun's dead. That's not great. But yeah, I quite enjoyed my time dealing with that chapter. Honestly, I think it was a really solid chapter. There was one very slight issue. When I got to the boss at the end, at the end you have to fight a giant boss called Alt. And unfortunately, it has a bazillion health bars. It had like 10 health bars of 1,000,000 HP each. That wasn't the problem. The real problem was the game basically going, oh yeah, that frame rate thing? Yeah, we can't handle that because I'm playing this game on an old phone. And yeah, that boss fight took about 5 times longer than it needed to because of that. Fortunately, the frame rate managed to fix itself after like a couple of health bars and it stopped doing all the ridiculous effects. Honestly, I just hope that they make Camazotz a summonable servant at some point, because I really think that Camazott's design was absolutely sick, and I would really like to be able to use them as a playable character. Unfortunately, I am also fully aware that, as of the time we're recording this, they also aren't playable in the Japanese version, and the Japanese version is 2 years ahead. So, yeah, that maybe wasn't the best. Also, can I negotiate? That made it mad. Okay, Jun. I think Jun can handle it. No, I misclicked. I thought I was gonna have one more line of dialogue there. Oh no. Brain. Brain is delicious, probably, right? I don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, realistically, I never know what I'm talking about. Actually, hang on. Hold on. Allow me to investigate. Okay, so, Water Talons was Malaquis, Aquadine, Garula. So what if I try that with a different setup? So what if I switch over to Eros Prime? What if I switch over to Eros Prime, go for Magnara, then I still go for Garula, and then I switch Maya over to Genbu, and try probably Mamagnara? I want to see if this'll do anything, because hey, if I can get more moves, that would be very nice to be able to do. And if it doesn't work, then hey, if it doesn't work, I guess there's probably some combination, and that was a pretty bad one. It'll be fine, we can finish this fight without them. There we go. Oh, also, one other thing about that last Lost Belt. I thought it was kind of cool. I thought it was very fun. I would have probably enjoyed it more if I didn't have to just kind of speed through it. I basically made myself speed right through it at the end because it was like, hey, did you finish the thing? Because he has 10 quartz if you get it done in time. It's like, I have played Fate Grand Order for a upsettingly long time. I think I've played it for like 6 years at this point, and I have still not put a single penny into that game. And you know what? Wait, what's in here? A Megidula card? I mean, I'll take it. And I also saw some stairs to go up through the wall here, so let's go and check it this way. Because obviously the higher up the place I go, the closer I'll get to, you know, being where I need to be. And, okay, I can still cast Water Talons. Okay, this may just work. However, I am also going to switch back to Venus and... Oh, Tatia never switched away from Apollo, that's fine. That is fine by me, as long as no one kills Akichi, we should be okay. Okay, we attack Jun, it's okay. It's okay! Because Water Talons will do a ton of damage to everything. Okay, killed Ishma outright. But yeah, so... I kind of just sped through most of the end of the story to it. My only real issue with it, though... Oh, Jun reflected that wind attack. Fluted legs. Okay, that's certainly an item. Actually, let's see what it does. It is... No added effects, but hey, that's 24. So that... I can equip that, actually, because that's... You know what, no, I will give that to Akichi, because Akichi is going to be more important for the boss fight. Okay, so pretty much, yeah, I got to the end of Nahui Mictlan, and then you got right to the end, and man, that final boss fight is kind of annoying. Mostly because it isn't exactly a difficult fight. Also, yes, I am fully aware that I'm kind of just rambling now. Yeah, it is. I don't think that final fight was particularly difficult. However, it has one very annoying kind of gimmick to it, where it's like, okay, you killed the boss, you broke through its 4 health bars, like, okay, you destroyed all 4 of its health bars. It then immediately revives back on full health for 1 more health bar, and you're basically, and it's just like, okay, everyone just got access to all their noble phantasms, so obviously you're meant to just drop all of them on him right then and there. Here's the issue though, if you don't kill him on that turn, he seems to just stun lock your entire party, which obviously wasn't exactly ideal. Also, not exactly something I would have liked to have learned, but hey, good to know that that's a thing. Also, I am now on the 3rd floor. I believe this dungeon is only 3 floors. Okay, we found Miracle Egg and a bead. Well, 3 of each. Very nice. Okay, so what if I just... Yeah, sure, let's go this way then. I hate these puddles. These puddles are going to be the death of me. But yeah, I think that last vote, Tezcatlipoca, is kind of fun. Also, if I mispronounce that, I'm really sorry. I will throw my hands up and say I'm bad at pronunciations. Also, I'm just going to walk places for a bit. I think... Oh, hold on. That bastard. He's here. Yeah, I can feel the hairs on the back of my neck standing up. Just wait for me. I'm almost there. That's a bizarre noise. That's a bizarre noise for a boss to be making, but okay. Okay, I have flown through this place. Like, I did not think I was going to get through here that easily. Okay, Maya... yeah, sure. Let's have Maya consult with Ishma. Maybe that'll work. Oh, that gave it happiness. You know what? We can work with that. We can form a pact. Fantastic. And now I can just quickly patch everyone else up, and then we can get into this boss fight. Because I know that these are dungeons where it's just like, okay, you got to the end, beat the boss, cool, you're done. I mean, to be fair, I think that was kind of a redundant statement. Most JRPG bosses are like that. Okay, so Apollo, Hades, Venus, Maya, so I need to switch back to Artemis, because I want everyone on their ultimate personas for this. Or at least wherever possible, that expendable items. Oh, because everyone was on full health, I didn't need to worry about it. Okay. So I will give a Miracle Egg to Maya and to Lisa, I think, and everyone else can have 2 Chewing Souls. Okay, you know what? Jun can have 3 and Tatia can have 3. Okay, so now then, we should be ready to go and face this boss. Off we go into the Scorpio room. Ladies and gentlemen, our show for you tonight is a romantic farce starring the incredible, unbelievable blockhead Eikichi. What's with you? The rest of us already know what a blockhead you are, you know. You idiot, why would I say that about myself? I like how it does the dramatic drum roll and everything. Hanakoji-san? What? 2 Eikichis? What is this? What's going on? Why are you with that fake? And you've lost weight. Miss Miyabi here joined the masked circle, but whoa there, don't just jump down her throat. You're the one that drove her to it. I drove Hanakoji-san to this? I'm sorry, Eikichi. Ever since I was little, I liked you. But in public, I was so embarrassed. I said such cruel things. I hurt you. But why did you join the masked circle? No. You really don't understand a lady's feelings at all, do you? How would you feel if the guy you told I hate you because you're fat shut up again, much skinnier than you? And not only that, he'd become insufferably snide and hypocritically narcissistic. Since she'd plumped up to make up for what she did, she's too ashamed to show her face anymore. Get it? That true? You didn't want me to see you, so you wouldn't tell me your name and avoided me all that time? I'm sorry. I knew that the masked circle was against you, but I still... And look how beautiful you've become. You're my brown-eyed girl now. Forget this heartless dick. He said he can't forgive you anyway. Get your filthy paws off her, you goddamn fake. Okay, pop off, Eikichi. Okay, boss fight time.
You know I'm bad. You and the other self of yours get on my nerves. Because... until you are bested, I cannot reign as true king of the Netherworld. You shall now perish!
like your face wasn't enough of a joke.
For a mere shadow to pest me is laughable in the extreme. I am thou, thou art I. Let us walk this path together.
Okay, so, boss fight time. We now are fighting Shadow Akechi, who has Reverse Hades. So, well, he's Shadow Akechi. So, if I go into the fight menu, if I go for Bufula, basically, here's my opening gambit is basically, I'm just going to try to set up, and a lot of the emphasis for this fight is going to be on Akechi. Actually, hold on. Weak to fire, Null's water, strong against ice, weak to nuclear, weak to dark, Null's light. So would all of those be reversed if I'm fighting reverse? You know what, whatever. Whatever, I'll just punch him. That'll solve the problem. Okay, so, first things first, Bufula probably won't do too much. However, Artemis does have one incredibly helpful ability here, and that is basically just, Artemis is kinda broken, in the sense that she works. Okay, Reverse Akechi has Marin Karen. Well, that didn't work for him, did it? Okay, we got decent damage there. Now, how much will Archidine do? Archidine, 141, but he isn't weak to fire. Interesting. But yeah, pretty much, my general approach... Sorry, Artemis is super good, because she functions pretty much exactly like a... whatchamacallit? Like a... Judgment Persona in Persona 1. So basically, she is immune to magic in terms of practicality. She's weak to physical attacks, but basically just completely immune to magic, which in turn gives her insane potential damage. Mostly just because, hey, that's a wall now, because a lot of enemies in the game will use magic. And hey, if they if they can't use magic, well, what are they going to do to stop you? Actually, hold on. I will just set turn order, and that was the wrong button. Auto settings. I'll just loop with the same couple of... I'll loop with the same turn for a couple more turns. Then I'll switch a couple of personas over, and then we can get some damage going, I think. Because eventually we will win this fight. This fight is basically a foregone conclusion. I don't think any of these fights are particularly difficult. Okay, having Diamond Dust now is kinda nice, though. So let's have whatchamacallit, Maya switch over to using Genbu. So I will go for Magnadine, because Magnadine should do a fair chunk of damage. Then I'll go for Garula, and I'll have Lisa switch over there, and now I'll have Maya cast Magnadine. So we go Magnadine, Garula, and then I'll have Lisa switch on over and use Seobo, maybe? Yeah, sure, let's try Seobo. No, wait, I need to use Eros Prime. Because I can use Eros Prime to use Magnara. Actually, no, wait, to use my Magnara. And then I can have Akechi just do regular attacks. I can't switch Akechi away from Hades, I don't think. Mostly just for one thing that happens after the boss fight, if you have it. And it is quite beneficial for me to do so. So I will put myself at a little bit of a disadvantage, but I think ultimately it's probably for the best. Okay, you know what? I'm going to run that same turn back, but I'm going to shuffle the moves around. What if I put fire in between the two earth spells? Will it work? I hope it does, because otherwise I'm going to be at a little bit of a loss. I mean, realistic. Oh, that does indeed work. Oh, well, he just killed Akechi. But we got Land Spark, and that also did a huge chunk of damage to him. Okay, now we definitely need to revive Akechi, because he is kind of the star of the show for this. Like, he is still the star of the show here. Unfortunately, Tatsuya is now out of SP. Can I inflict illusion on him? Well, only one way to find out. And I'll put Sukukaja on Jun. I guess I'll have him just cast it on himself. So now, let's get some fights going. Marin Karin still not doing anything. I'm having a very good run of luck with this fight so far, because he has not cast his main move yet. I mean, hey, I'm not going to complain about it, because I'm not going to complain about him not using his super strong move, because, hey, it makes things a lot easier for me, I can tell you that for certain. Okay, I will, however, switch to using... Okay, if I switch to Heimdall and heal... Okay, so if I switch to Heimdall and heal, and then... Actually, wait. Maybe that's not the best play. Yeah, Maya's the only one who's... Sorry, Akechi's the only one who's on less than full health. I'll just use a Rattle Drink on Maya's turn. And then Tatia can just do a regular attack. Lisa can switch back to using Venus. Actually, no. Lisa can switch to Genbu, and then I can cast Magnadyne. Then Akechi can just do a normal attack, I guess. You know what? No, I'll use Malakwes, even though it won't do anything. Will Wind Slash work if I cast Fire with it? Like, will those combine to do something? Maybe. Okay, Dark Verdict. Your Honor, he's trying to do something now. Okay, so, first things first, I need to revive people. So we're going to revive Tatsuya, and then we're going to revive Akechi. And maybe I've done this in the wrong order. But I can have Lisa switch to what else has a healing spell. Iris had a healing spell, so let's switch over to Iris and cast Media. This way I can get at least a little bit of healing out. And then I can also cast Healing Melody next turn as well. Okay, so we get the Revival Bead, everyone's back up. Malakwardine. Well, they just wiped Tatsuya back out. Fortunately, I should now have the advantage. That was less than practical, but okay. So I'll use a Balm of Life to bring Tatsuya back up. Then Jun can cast Garula, and I can cast Healing Melody. And then I can also cast Media. Because this way I can get double heal. Double heal could be quite nice to have. Garula hits for 102. He is low, though. He is low, so maybe I should try to focus him down. Malakwardine does do a solid chunk to everyone, though. And I should know, I am also under-leveled for this. Like, I am still under-leveled. Actually, how close is everyone to leveling up? Can I status? Okay, Akechi is 18,000 EXP away. He is still a decent chunk away. So, Jun is also 18,000 away. Jun more than likely isn't going to level up in this fight. Maya probably will. So I'll switch Maya onto Baal so she'll get Dexterity. Actually, no wait. I'm starting to realize I need more personas that'll just give me Dexterity on level up. Because that would probably be greatly beneficial to me. Tatsuya is sticking with Apollo, I know that. Actually, should I? Yeah, Tatsuya is leveling up regardless, probably. And Lisa probably isn't, but maybe I give her something to get strength. Actually, no, I'll have her use Genbu so she can get Vitality. And then, if he survives this turn, then I'm just going to start dropping fusion spells on him. Because I did use 2 water spells here this turn, which obviously aren't... Oh, yeah, right. Ice actually does something to him. Okay, Marin Karin still isn't doing anything. He has still not cast his big move. I'm a little bit concerned that he hasn't, if I'm being totally honest. Water, Earth, Fire. I should be able to do that, right? Oh, I can't because Tatsuya is out of SP. That's why I can't do it. You know what? It'll be fine. Akechi can just do that. Then... Oh, I have a Luzone now, so that's a new move. I also have Ice Breath on Baal. Tatsuya can just do a regular attack, and then once again, we go for Magnadyne. No, that's Magnara. That's Magnadyne. And I should probably win within this turn or the next one. Or at least somewhat soon. He is in the red. Like, he's in the red. We know he's nearly dead. There's Dark Malaquis, which obviously isn't great for me, because, hey, that inflicted a status ailment too. But also, it didn't do anything. Do I have anyone else with wind abilities? I could have my air switch. I could indeed have my air switch, and I think that's what I'll do. So I'll have Maya switch over to Heimdall. Yes, I know that I said I don't want to get everyone to just use agility. Or I could use Towering Inferno. Towering Inferno is also an option here. Dragonflight does Dexterity, and that's just flat fire. But also at the same time, Ikichi would be involved in Towering Inferno. So let's go for Towering Inferno, and that should be enough to finish him off, hopefully. Because Tatsuya is out of SP, so he can't really do a whole lot right now. Okay, so we Towering Inferno. Does this kill? 36 damage, doesn't do too much. Towering Inferno did not do all that much either, to be honest. And Garula finished him off.
You're unbelievable. But this is the end for me. I'll always be watching you.
Go with me. I already know you're me.
My other self. The two of me within you have been made one. I thank you. I will protect you as a unified whole.
Thanks, Hades. Okay, we got 23,000 experience. Everyone did indeed level up. Oh wait, Jun is 2 levels higher than everyone else. I think I made a slight error. I think Jun... I maybe should have done a little bit more grinding before getting Jun into the party. Obviously, I'm a couple of levels under, I guess. But hey, that's fine. Miyabi. Ikichi. I didn't care what you looked like. It was your big heart that You were nice even when everyone else made fun of me. I fell in love with the girl who didn't treat me different from anyone else. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Ooh, is it just me, or is it getting hot in here? It is actually, like, uncomfortably warm in this room, to be honest. That was really cool of you, Ikichi. Ikichi-kun's manliness increased by 10. Now if you can get past your hang-up about your dad, you'll be all set. Oh, why do you have to bring him up? Everything was going so well. And everyone laughed. Now, shall we? Yeah, I know. Sorry, Miyabi. There's still some stuff I gotta take care of. That's okay. I'll wait for you. I am the skull of the still waters. If my slumber is disturbed, fire's wrath will grow stronger, and the earth will be parched. Okay, show's over. Time to hurry to the next gig. Okay, so that is the Scorpio Temple clear. Fantastic. And also, because we had, because we finished the fight, or maybe it's just because we had Hades with us for the entire fight, we now have, some affinities have changed. We're now immune to dark and immune to water. I think those changed slightly. I might be misremembering. I'll make sure to keep an eye on it for when I deal with Lisa's one and Jun's one and Tatsuya's one. Because obviously they have the same kind of gimmick going on. Well, Jun doesn't, because we won't be fighting his shadow because we already fought Joker, but still. Now, before I end off today's episode, let's see if I can win something here. Come on, sweepstakes. I had 99 times. Give me something, game. You are not a winner this time. Okay, fine, I see how it is. Okay, so I don't actually know for certain where I need to go next. I think it's the Taurus Temple. which I believe is in Aoba? No, that's the Leo Temple. So, the Taurus Temple is... yeah? I feel like that's backwards. That's so pointlessly backwards. Like, the Aerospace Temple... sorry, the Aerospace Museum was where we fought King Leo, and the Aoba Concert Hall was where we fought Prince Taurus. Why are they backwards here? Anyway, I'm going to end off today's episode here. So, this should be a Monday episode, I believe, so next time we'll be dealing with whatever the next temple is, and then the one after on Friday. And also, I still need to solve whatever... as of the time we're recording this, I still need to solve whatever replaces Beautiful Joe as a thing. Anyway, so I'm going to end off today's episode here. As always, feel free to leave a comment or click any buttons down below if you feel so inclined. And I'll hopefully see you all tomorrow for whatever I'm playing. Or on Wednesday for more Persona 2. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.